Have you ever had that feeling, that the universe is trying to send you a message through the people you meet? Well, today we're diving into a really fascinating spiritual idea from the Arreqqana tradition. It's called the Consonantal Encounter Thread, and it suggests that the first letters of people's names aren't a coincidence at all. They're a message.
Just think about it for a second. Have you ever gone through a period where it feels like every single new person you meet is named Jessica or David, or their name starts with an M? It's so easy to just brush that off as a weird coincidence, but what if it's something more? What if there's a real pattern there?
You see, in Arreqqana spirituality, these kinds of patterns are believed to be totally intentional. There's a beautiful teaching that says the letters that greet you are not random. They are sound threads mirrored in the soul's breath. It's this idea that these encounters are literally reflecting something that's happening deep down inside of us.
So yeah, this idea really pushes us to look beyond just simple chance. It suggests that these repeating letters are a really meaningful type of spiritual communication, a message that's being custom-tailored just for you.
And that brings us to the main event, the Consonantal Encounter Thread, or as it's known in the tradition, Qhiyarra Kezzaven. It's this recurring pattern of meeting people whose names all share the same first consonant. But here's the crucial part. It's not really about the letter itself, it's about its spiritual vibration. Each consonant sound is said to carry its own unique energetic message. So you might be asking, okay, but why does this happen? Well, the tradition points to 5 main reasons. A thread might be mirroring a quality that you're just starting to develop. Or maybe it's there to help you unblock a trait you've suppressed for a long time. It could even be a reminder of what they call a soul contract, a kind of agreement your soul made for its own growth. Or hey, maybe it's just calling you to step up your game, to move into a new frequency. It's kind of like a spiritual course correction.
All right, so now that we've got a handle on why these threads might show up in our lives, let's get into the mechanics of how they actually work. We're going to look at the different types of threads and the specific vibrations of their sounds.
So not all of these encounters are going to feel the same, and that's because they're sorted into 4 different categories. You've got the magnetic thread, which pulls you toward people who awaken something totally new inside of you. Then there's the reflective thread, which brings people into your life who pretty much just mirror the energy you're already putting out. Transformational threads, well, these can be the tough ones because they're designed to challenge you and force you to grow. And finally, you have karmic threads, which are tied to deeper stories from your past, or maybe even your ancestry.
And the messages here can get incredibly specific. It's so cool. For example, if you keep meeting people with V names, that could be the Vavashan thread, which is all about urging you to speak from your heart and let your feelings lead. A whole bunch of S names, that could be the Qhiyarra thread, telling you it's time to be still and let something heal. The K sound is about taking bold action, and the L sound is about finding leadership and listening. Every consonant has its own spiritual job to do.
Okay, this is all absolutely fascinating, but how do you actually use it? How do you apply this to your own life? Well, let's walk through a super practical guide for how to read your own thread.
The whole process is actually really simple, just 4 steps. First, you're going to start a name journal. Just jot down the names of new people you meet. Second, after you've got a few entries, look for the patterns. Map out which consonants are showing up the most. Third, and this is the most important part, reflect on the emotional theme of these encounters. Do these people make you feel inspired, challenged, comforted? And finally, just ask yourself, what is this sound trying to wake up inside me?
Let's try a quick example. Let's say you keep meeting people named Velo, Vaya, and Vas. That dominant V sound points right to the Vavashan thread. Now, this could be a sign that it's time to speak more vulnerably, or maybe it's trying to awaken a sensuality that you've pushed down. The key to figuring out which one it is to look at the emotional tone of your interactions with them.
Now, if you find your thread and you want to take this exploration even further, there's a specific spiritual practice designed to help you connect directly with the thread's message.
It's called Qhiyarra Kezzaven, which means the sound mirror ritual. I mean, how beautiful is that name? Basically, it's a meditation where you actively work with the sound. You find a quiet space, maybe with a candle or a bowl of water, and you just chant the consonant sound that's been showing up, letting that vibration really resonate through your body. And during this ritual, you ask a very simple, direct question, Qhiyarra Kezzaven Nera Eva, which translates to, resonant thread, what do you ask of me? The whole point is to open up a direct line of communication, so you can go from just noticing a pattern to truly understanding its deeper purpose in your life.
This practice really shows that the Consonantal Encounter Thread is way more than just a neat observation.
It points to this whole invisible web of connections that's influencing our lives in really profound ways.
And believe me, the influence of a consonantal thread is thought to be huge. We're talking about it shaping who you fall in love with, or which teachers and mentors you feel drawn to. It can even affect which sound soothes you or irritate you. It might impact the names you like, or guide which memories from your past keep coming up for you to look at. It's like this subtle, powerful current running underneath everything.
So, all of this really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. If the people we meet are actually messengers, and their names are the beginning of the message, what sound is your soul trying to hear right now?